Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome to the F1 Word and to some driver news coming from Mercedes, and that is that the team have confirmed Valtteri Bottas will be staying with them for 2021. A statement from the team said that the Finn will be staying put until at least the end of the next season, and it's a deal that will mean he has been part of the team for 5 consecutive seasons. Now, as ever, I'll go over some quotes from the driver and the team and then give my thoughts a little bit later on in the video. Anyway, news reporter mode engaged. Bottas, who debuted for Mercedes back in 2017 as a replacement for Nico Rosberg, said that he was happy to be staying with the team for next season and added, "The past few years have been all about continuous improvement, working on every aspect of my performance. I'm confident that today I'm the strongest I've ever been, but I can always raise the bar. Ever since I fell in love with Formula One as a kid, it's been my dream to one day become world champion. I'm in the fight for the title this year, and staying with Mercedes puts me in the best position to compete for it next season as well. We are in the middle of a shortened season and I want to give my absolute best in every single race we'll go to this year. The puncture last weekend was a bit of a blow in my fight with Lewis, but I'm determined to come back strong this weekend on the same track." As well as a few words from the Finn, team boss Toto Wolff had his say by adding, "We are seeing the strongest Valtteri we've ever seen this year in terms of his on-track performance, but also physically and mentally. He is second in the championship, finished the last season in P2 and plays a very important part in our overall team performance. I'm confident that we have the strongest driver pairing in Formula One today, and signing Valtteri is an important first step in retaining this strength for the future. I'm looking forward to seeing him continue to raise the bar together with us this year and in 2021. There we go then. Bottas, I'm guessing for most people, unsurprisingly, stays with Mercedes for 2021. And no, it's not really a huge shock, is it? As soon as George Russell was confirmed at Williams for next year, it was pretty obvious that Bottas would be staying put. But also, his performances have been exactly what Mercedes need, and so there is no real reason to replace him. Yeah, okay, he had a rough weekend last time out, but that wasn't his fault. That was a puncture. And he did make a mistake off the line in Hungary. But overall, I tend to agree with what Toto Wolff is saying. So far this season, I think we've seen some of his best performances in a Mercedes. And in fact, I still maintain that that win in Austria back in July was possibly his best ever drive for Mercedes. But the fact of the matter is that he was employed to help the team win constructors' titles, and that is exactly what he is doing. He also doesn't rock the boat like Nico Rosberg, as an example, was doing in 2016, so he brings a nice, harmonious atmosphere to the team, and that seems to go really well with the fact that he also gets on with Lewis Hamilton. My point is, in terms of what the team need, he is the perfect fit. So yeah, I'm playing this card again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I think we can all agree that Mercedes are a long way off broken, but anyway. Another point worth making, though, is that this season is so uncertain. The cars we have now are pretty much the same ones that will be running next year, and very soon the team will be working hard for the big changes coming in 2022. So tying down your drivers and keeping that stability is hugely important, even for Mercedes. And actually, on those regulation changes, that added experience that Bottas brings both on track and off track will be a huge benefit to the team. It's a decision that makes complete and total sense for Mercedes. I will, because I'm like that, I guess, play devil's advocate though and just say, who else was there? Russell was confirmed at Williams, Ocon at Renault, Ricciardo at McLaren, Sainz at Ferrari, and I never for 1 second believed that Sebastian Vettel was going to be sitting in a Mercedes next season. It would have been epic seeing Hamilton and Vettel in the same car going head to head, but it was never going to happen. In fact, although not in fact because it's still technically speculation, but if you believe the rumours, he signed a 3-year deal to race for Aston Martin next year, although nothing has been confirmed just yet, so don't quote me on that one. But my point is, Bottas was the best option available to them. What this also kind of does, in my view anyway, is confirm that Hamilton will be staying put. I know both he and Mercedes have been very open and said that's what they want, but Bottas staying will be a part of that. Lewis Hamilton likes having Bottas as a teammate. And do you know what? We might even hear something about Lewis tomorrow. Remember 2018 when they announced their 2 drivers on consecutive days? I'm not saying they will. I've not got any magic special inside information, but I'm just saying they do have form when it comes to that. But whether it's tomorrow, next week, 3 months' time, I'm pretty sure Lewis Hamilton is staying at Mercedes. Anyway, there's not really much I can say to summarise that I haven't already said either in this video or over the last few weeks. But he is the right choice for the team for 2021 and probably the smart choice too. And that stability of knowing that he will still be in that seat next season is important right now because he can now focus on trying to turn around that deficit to his teammate in the fight for the title. It's not going to be easy for him. And you know what? Perhaps it won't happen. But at least he doesn't have to worry about anything other than what he is doing on track. He is secure in that seat for another year. Overall though, I am really happy for Bottas and I do believe the team have made the smart choice while still keeping their options open for 2021. What we need now is for Valtteri Bottas to go out there, absolutely nail this season, and if he can't win the title, at least make sure he stays within striking distance of Hamilton for next year. I'll save it for that video I was already working on, but aside from this contract, this weekend for the 70th anniversary Grand Prix feels like a massive one for Bottas. He needs to start the fight back now. That is it for this video then, but what do you make of Mercedes re-signing Bottas? Do you agree that he was the right and the smart choice? Or would you have liked to have seen someone else get a shot in that second Mercedes? Who would you have picked if you were in Toto Wolff's position? You can, as ever, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Now, I will be back soon with more content as ever, but in the meantime, don't forget that you can of course follow me over on social media, and all of the links you need for that are in the description down below. But as ever, thank you for watching, and hopefully I will catch you again in the next one. Bye bye.